Welcome everyone to Let's Play Langrisser, where we are embarking upon scenario 16, In the Darkness. The wounded dragon ran into the Valley of Allenst. Leiden and his army followed after it for one more fatal attack. In order to win, we just have to defeat the dragon. Easy, right? Very narrow cavern ways here. Gonna be a little restricted in our ability to get around, but we'll be okay. A lot of enemies. Nobody's too dangerous except for the dragon, so we're gonna bring our Dragon Knight. And we're all set to go, guys. Let's do it. And accompanied by Kingdom Knight. I do believe that's the name of this track. Very peppy tune. Gonna fuel us with the fire that we need to slay that dragon. And I think we're going to move Leiden, Jessica, and almost everybody down south. I think that's where most of the enemies are going to be coming from. We're going to send Chris to the west to take care of some slimes and finally promote her for the last time. Can't wait. And let's see, it's a really weird valley. Not sure what's so weird about it, but I guess the soldier just felt like saying something. Yeah, we're gonna move Jessica down. Gave her a few troops because, again, that +9 attack, gotta have it. Leiden, he's got a few horsemen just to, again, expedite the process and get him more experience. Chris, same for her. And of course, as we well know by now, you want to bring guardsmen in against slime. Very good use of everybody's time, efforts, and energy. Albert's gonna accompany her. Just provide a little bit more offense. Maybe weaken some of the opposition for her people. And that might be enough for this side. Well, I didn't mean to hit the button there, but since I did. Okay, good. They blocked a little bit. Because better if she can get the experience. So that's kind of what I want to do here. I don't think we need to send anybody else that way though. Because after Chris and Albert wrap up the slimes, and maybe one rogue faction of ants, they're going to have a long ways to go to catch up with everybody else. The cavern loops around, so I don't want to send too many people that way. We want to send the bulk of our forces south to deal with the brunt of the attack. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take control of these choke points before the enemy does. We're going to limit the number of people they can attack and direct who they attack. Right now, that's going to be Leiden and Hawking, the two that I really want to focus on. I'm going to put up a wall there so they can't get past anybody. Lance and his Griffins, I'm really, once again, just bringing them along so you can see a little bit more of them in action. That's it. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be using him. Definitely wouldn't have given him troops, but I figure, hey, maybe somebody out there wants to see more of the Griffins in action, so here you go. There's actually a lot of fun things that you can do with flying units in this battle because they can occupy a lot of those walls. And depending on where you place them, they can't even be attacked, so a lot of fun things you can do with them. For those so inclined, I mean. Yeah, normally the slimes have good defense, but against a Knightmaster, it's a lost cause. Aha, doing his thing. Gonna hit level 2 in no time. And I'm kind of okay with that. Again, just because he's at his last class doesn't mean he can't get experience. It'll make him more effective in the long run, I'm thinking. So far, studies are showing, at least. Yeah, she still has a way to go as far as her meter, but she still should be able to level up no problem between these two groups of slimes. See how it goes, though. She will get a lot more from their commander, too, so that is going to help out. Yeah, see, I figured this group of ants usually comes for us as well, so that's fine. A little extra XP if we need it. That's all they are to me. And we have a new enemy down here as well. We'll see them in just a bit. Ah, Leiden, don't hold back. This is your time to shine. Because we really just want to mop through them. Lickety-quickety. Next turn, it'll have to wait till then. So many bodies in so little space. And then nobody, of course, can stand on those stalactites except for the flying units, so those aren't actually active spaces either, making this even more restricted. And pardon if I got that mixed up, I'm forever getting it switched as far as stalactite or stalagmite. One is on the ground, one is on the ceiling. I really don't know which is which, I constantly forget. I really need to look that up when I have a chance so that I don't keep making that mix up. For the few of you out there who actually care, I care. Accuracy is important, as much as you can manage it. Don't want to misinform anybody, myself included. Yeah, he had no problems with that. If nothing else, Hawking has proved to us beyond a shadow of a doubt that he knows how to wrap up giant ants. Last person on Earth concerned about them. Jessica. Well, actually, let's move Narm first. The Knights are going to have a tougher time in here, I think, so we want to put Narm over here, yeah. Thorn. Ah, Magic Knight Thorn. We can't call him Lord Thorn anymore, that's the only thing. But it's okay. This was definitely the way to go for him. The God of Thunder is on our team. Couldn't be happier about that. Yeah, we're not going to treat with him. What are we doing? We're going to attack and get rid of them. And just move them back a little bit. Put him on manual because he doesn't need to be on anything else. Same for her. Don't want these troops moving a little bit too far, too fast. They can do that. Given the opportunity, they most likely will. Lance, we're just going to sit him on the wall there. Don't need to use him just yet. He's got one magic spell in him, so we're definitely going to be mindful of that. Might want to save that for the dragon, though. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, see, in their current position, they can't be attacked either, so. Let's wrap up this group of slimes really fast. You know, I was hoping at some point before this playthrough was completed, I'd be able to show off the battleground image of fighting inside of a building. But it's so hard to engage enemies in that setting. You only have the opportunity, if I recall correctly, in scenarios 3 and 13 with those old ramshackle abandoned buildings. But I was not able to coax the enemy into occupying a position where I can engage them in that setting. So it's a really interesting backdrop. It's not one that you see very often. So I don't know. I just might include it very quickly in a bonus video after the final episode of this, because there's going to be at least one bonus video, because I did want to show off a few things outside of the main playthrough. So for those of you who are genuinely curious about just random things, that's something to look forward to. I'll try to keep it short though. I won't make the video too long, just very quickly overview a few things. But we still got a ways to go before then, so. And Thunder knocked them all down a peg or two, so that's good. Yeah, shouldn't have any problems wiping them out. Whoever they decide to go for, you're not gonna bother. Smart ant, smart ant. Ah, Jessica. That's okay, she didn't take any damage, which is very surprising. 25 attack to 21 defense, I'll take it. Surprise me. And Lead in there has 39 attack, 18 defense thanks to the evil axe. So if they make it to him, they might be able to hurt him, but here's the thing. They're never gonna make it. Not gonna happen. They're never gonna get it. Well, that group might, but we've got plenty for them. Because we haven't even started using Jessica yet. Hee, got a lot of MP. Oh, but we want to use it on the carrion crawlers? Okay, that's a new name. They were not called that in the Warsong version of this game. And the monsters, they have and the monsters they're commanding them have an AoE as well too, so probably gonna start using that any moment now. Oh, they need to get a little bit closer though. But I have an idea. Hey, let's move Lance down and see if they waste it on him. That would leave them pretty much with all bark and no bites, so yeah, let's do that. And this is when he starts losing those griffins. So yeah, let's put them somewhere where they can be attacked, but getting a defense bonus though. Because we just brought them along to show, not trying to keep them alive, to be completely honest with you. No reason to. Again, Lance, maxed out. He's just here to make the ride a little bit less bumpy. As is Jessica. Guess I should have made her Archmage a long time ago. Very good class for her. And she levels up so fast, is it? Yeah. But she has so many good options available, you know? It doesn't hurt to mix it up a bit. She's also a very good Magic Knight, if you choose to go that route. As Thorn is demonstrating, it's a very useful class to have. Better defense than the Knightmaster by 1 point. Slightly lower attack, but he's got that magic. 16 MP is not bad at all. And he also has access to healing magic, which I'm only going to use if I need to, because we've got our Lord and Chris for that. And Leadin, our king, he can do it too. Would rather use that magic to attack as much as possible. Narm there making a way, carving out her place on the battlefield. And we'll use these men eventually. But again, our commanders are so strong. Why sacrifice our troops needlessly? They can get the job done. As you can see there, benefiting from the amulet, got that huge command range, which I gave to her for a very specific reason. Be talking about that momentarily, I'm sure. Alright everybody, just stay together. Get ready for the slimes. They're rapidly dawning. And here they go. Good, he didn't attack. Now this group does something very obnoxious that you'll see the enemy do from time to time. We've talked about this before in the past. Gonna leave a couple of his troops behind, well out of his command range, but at the same time, I shouldn't say its, but at the same time far away from us. So if we want that extra little bit of XP, we're gonna have to go out of our way to avoid the leader to take care of them before eliminating it. It's rather irritating, but I just might do it. Depends on how easily I can get around that slime without it attacking us, because if it attacks us, I'm afraid it's going down. Without my say-so. We're just too strong now. At this point, slimes are not intimidating to anybody on our team. Being a lord, still, Hawking might be the only one who wouldn't be able to take them out outright, and even he could. It just depends on the roll of the dice, really. But he'd be capable, at least. I just noticed Narm is still level 2. Yeah, we've got to give her some experience too. I do not like my Grand Knight being level 2. That just seems too low. And I know it doesn't matter that much, but to an extent it still kind of does. Maybe, sort of, possibly. It just doesn't look good. If she's not at least level 5 by the end of this, I will cry. And no, I'm not actually gonna cry, just... Thankfully, I'm not that sensitive. I'm also not 5 years old anymore. And why did that amuse me so much? I don't know.